Ray, I'll let you go because I don't even know how long I'm gonna talk about it. Go ahead, talk about what you thought about the
What
team.
I think about this
What do you
team,
think about the team and what how can they do better as far as
I think this team is bipolar. This team
great word.
is one way in one half, just like Justin said, and another way in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't start out the game and a guy just dribble the ball up and shoot a three, and then you just throw your hand up like with no type of effort, no nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking all 5 guys out and putting another 5 in right away. Like that's something Coach Williams would have did. He would have sat us on the bench, the stove starting 5. Everybody sit down till y'all figure it out. It could be one person mistake, but everybody get out. Y'all sit down.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all, another 5 come play. And when y'all ready to play, y'all let me know. Like it's that simple. You have to make those you got to do it early so guys know how to know you really need to lock in. You can't wait till the second half and you fighting to come back against a very good team. And you're exerting all this energy and then you fall short at the end because you don't have no more in you. So, and then 2, I spoke on this before, we're going to struggle with 2 small guards. That's what it is.
Struggle with
2 small guards.
You saying with rebounding or just struggle in general?
Struggle, period. Because you look at the college and the competitive teams, they got big guards. So with Jackson, with Powell, these guys have to. It's hard to put RJ or Elliott on the bench as a starter, but for me to win my games, to control what I need to control, I need big guards. So I need Jackson. I need Powell. I need these guys to play big minutes for me. And that's just me, and that's what I see. I see that we need small guards. We need big guards.
We can't hear Justin no more.
Yeah, something happened.
Can't hear me?
While we're on that, though, what do you think the head coach can do to stop these slow starts?
Ain't got nothing to do with him.
It's hard to put it. It's hard to put in situations like this. It's hard to put it on the coach. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's us as players that got to go out there and give effort. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you didn't have to do with us. We was going to give effort on defense. We was going to play hard. We may not do the right thing every time, but we're going to play hard. That's something you can't coach. You can't coach effort.
So
I can't say that's Hubert's fault with that situation. No, you can't. Coaching is not. You can't coach effort. I'm sorry. That's something that's in you as a player.
Okay, yeah. So let's go ahead and nip this shit in the butt real quick.
It's crazy.
So, J Jax, there was a graphic that I saw on Twitter the other day. We have been beating. We were beating Kansas. We were beating the only team. Let's go. Forget it. Every team that we lost to, the only team that really beat the crap out of us was Bama. That's it. There's nothing that we need to change, right? We don't have a big. We don't have a dominant force in the middle. We play at our bigs are a committee. Who's playing the best that night? You're the one that's going to play. Correct? Our guards have proven because we come back in every game. We play well every game. Our consistency is just bad. We can't put 2 halves together. They have told on themselves. You have showed everyone that you can play with the best. You've shown that. Florida is a good team. Kansas is a good team. Auburn, you competed against Auburn. Auburn is just a better all-around team than we are right now. We can't compete with Auburn. Auburn can compete as a national champion. Alabama is a national championship type of team. But everyone else that we have played are beatable because we have shown it. We have the guard play to do it. Y'all have told on yourselves, all it is intensity and want to and willing to put everything on the line. I'm glad you showed the clips. That's all it is. That's all it is. You start creating turnovers. You get a couple layups. You hit a couple shots. Then you start barking. And then you put a little doubt in the other team's head because guess what? It does not matter. Everyone's like, the tradition that Carolina's gone. No, the hell is not, bro. Florida felt what the hell the Carolina tradition is that whole second half. That Florida team would get smacked by any team we played on that we were on.
Oh man, they didn't want no
Think about
problems.
this, bro.
Whoever was
they
at Florida
felt
at that time.
Carolina. When you make a run as a Carolina basketball player, you're not just making a run because of the team. You're making a run because, oh shit, this is Carolina basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You can think I'm biased all you want. The name across the front, the tradition will forever go on. You're gonna feel. We had a home game. It was rocking.
Yeah, it was.
Rocking.
It was rocking in there. When you doing this, you feel it. You like, oh shit.
Watch how crazy it went in there after this.
Come on, bro. Look at that. Look at that. You can't, bro. That's something that is a part of you that you can't do nothing about. There's a reason it's hard to win in Kansas. There's a reason it's hard to win at Duke, because it does not matter, bro. There's a reason Carolina Duke games, it does not matter who's on either one of those teams. It's going to be competitive because of the magnitude of those programs that has been built before Ray, before me, before Justin, before anybody. They just have to play hard.
That's it.
All game, every game, and it's over, bro. I'm like,
jealous.
damn.
These people out here just jealous.
That's
They
all
jealous.
it is,
They
bro.
jealous of us. They jealous of the program. They jealous of the family, the brotherhood. It's all good,
bro. It's not hard, bro. I'm like, dude, just play hard, dog.
That's all it is.
Just play like you did the second half, the whole game. You're gonna win more of these games than you are. Listen, they play like they did the second half. Justin, do they win the ACC?
But I mean, what do you do about that effort issue?
Yes.
Like, if it's
You
yes.
just show it. There's nothing
that's,
you can do. Just show it.
I think that's my thing, bro. Is
you
like
already said, no.
the way they
I can't
the way they
put
played in
that-
the second
I can't
half.
coach you.
The way they played in the second half, like other than like maybe those top 4 teams, right? Like Iowa State, Tennessee, Auburn, like you mentioned, if you want to throw one other team in there, they don't want to see that kind of team. You know what I'm saying? Like that second half, if I'm playing against a team like that, that's like pressuring, you got all these, at the end of the day, like the size, it's not going to change the rest of the season, right? So if you've got these little guards, but they're crawling up into you, like being physical, pressuring you, you don't want to play against that. You know what I'm saying? So like, why not play that way for 40 minutes, right? Like I know there's going to be times in the game, there's going to be lulls, you might be a little tired, whatever. Like I'm not saying you should just be Energizer Bunny the entire 40 minutes. But like something as simple as Seth just his guy getting the ball and him just swiping at the ball and taking it and going laying it up, like you can do that every single play. And so like now I think the other issue is once you get to that, right? Like once you do that for 40 minutes, then okay, now if it's like, hey, we're too small inside, like I look at the last 4 minutes of the game, right? Like they were up, they go up 4, Florida takes a timeout, right? The next possessions are Florida misses a 3-pointer, offensive rebound, foul on Jalen Washington. Florida makes 2 free throws, right? They come down, they miss a free throw, they shoot a 3. We go down again, we get the ball, they come back down, offensive rebound, foul, right? Like so then you start to see, okay, well, yeah, now we're smaller, right? There's certain things that we just either we're gonna have to really figure it out and scheme against certain things or not. But if they had played if they would have played 36 minutes of how they played in that second half, they win by 10. Like Florida isn't in the game with them. But like you said, like even with the Kansas game, if they played the same way that they did in that second half of the Kansas game in the first half against Kansas, it's the first upset of the season. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, that's all it is. And I've been talking about it all years, like just consistency, right? Like if you go 5 for 28, but you're playing hard, hey, look, we just had a bad shooting night. It happens. Basketball happens, right? But if you don't play hard, you walk away saying, well, dang, if we would have played harder that first half, we possibly could have won. You know, and that's a worse feeling than just missing shots.
That's been a tell of the season. It was like, damn, bro, if we did that the first half, look what happened. That is two things, and then I'll let y'all say what y'all need. We should be absolutely exhausted every single game because we have to play that hard. We have to play that hard for us to compete in the game. We got the talent to play that hard and win games. We have to be absolutely exhausted because we're going to pressure you. We're going to cause so much havoc that y'all are going to be dead tired by the end of the game, and y'all going to just make some boneheaded plays, and it's going to help us at the end. And second thing is, and this is not nothing to you, Hong, but this is just everybody who keeps saying coaches, coaching. Listen, bruh.
No.
Stop with the coaching shit.
For real.
Stop. Because you're not talking about Coach Davis when he was in the national championship. You're not talking about Coach Davis when he was a number 1 seed last year. Yes, they had a bad season the year before. It happens. We don't like for it to happen because we have a certain standard. No, you're not happy about it, but he came back the next year and had a number 1 seed, correct? Right? This team isn't a bad team. They've shown that they're a good team. They've shown that they can compete at a high level. So it's not coaching. The beginning of the game is not coaching. If it was me, Justin, and Ray as coaches, and they started slow, what the hell were we going to do about that? All we can do is say, yo, y'all got to play harder in the first half. Y'all see what happened when you do play hard. You can win a game. You can compete at a high level. There's not but so much you can do. It just comes within the locker room for you to make that next jump and to make that step to just start better. Just start better. And maybe if you're like, okay, I'm going to find me a lineup that starts better. Maybe that's the coaching change. Maybe. But other than that, I'm like, that has nothing to do with Coach Davis. Zero to do with Coach Davis.
Oh, heck no. And
you know what I'm saying?
And like J. Jack said, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I keep harping on the small guards, but if those small guards are being pests,
yes,
then obviously those are the best guards for us and that we got, you know, with Elliott and with RJ. But if you're just letting people just run around and do what they want to do,
we're too small.
There's no trapping, there's no nothing, then, you know, these are the results we're going to get. We're going to be in games, but we're going to lose.
Even that, though, like, and like I said, I don't think Coach Davis should do that. Like, don't listen to fucking me. I'm just talking. But, like, even fist and double fist, where we used to trap at half court on the pass and stuff like that, like, that speeds. We got to speed teams up because our speed is always 99, 98, 95, 98% of the time. We have more speed than other teams. We little as hell. So we got to win. Jalen Withers is fast. Uses athleticism. Get in passing lanes. Get steals. If we don't got rim protection, let's create as many turnovers as we possibly fucking can. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like that, we just got to change our playing style. Like, and I think as much I don't like moral victories, but I think it's a moral victory. Like, bro, Florida's one of the best teams in the country, and you're better than them.
Yeah.
You're better than them. And I would go out on a limb and say, look, bro, if you play that hard, you might be 10 points better than them. They did not look that good.
No, not at all. I would have loved
No, they were frazzled in that second half. I mean, they didn't really know what to do. So, I mean, overall, it's just being consistent, bro. There's a difference between slow starts and a whole half of not playing hard. And so it's just being consistent, playing 40 minutes of being that team that plays harder than the other team at all times. So hopefully they got another one on Saturday against UCLA. Hopefully they can
Huge game.
turn around and maybe build on that. I mean, that's, in my opinion, for resume building, that's kind of until the Duke game. And that goes back to Clemson taking a loss. ACC is really weak. So that's probably the last resume builder game that they'll have until they play those two Duke games.